In the heart of the unknown, shrouded in darkness, lies a town named Whispering Pines. This town, hidden away from the prying eyes of the world, is a place of mysteries and legends. It is a realm where the sun doesn't seem to shine as brightly, and the moon has a captivating allure, casting long, eerie shadows. This is no ordinary town. It is a town built on hushed whispers and echoing silences. A town so deep in the heart of the unknown that even the bravest hesitate to venture into. The wind here does not merely blow, it carries tales, ancient and new, tales of the departed that once roamed these lands. It weaves through the dense pine forests, rustling the needles, creating an orchestra of haunting melodies that sends a chill down the spine. Listen carefully and you may hear the whispers of those long gone, their voices carried on the wind, their stories etched into the very fabric of this town. Shadows don't merely lurk in Whispering Pines, they dance. They flit in the corners of your eyes, teasing, playing, disappearing as soon as you turn your gaze towards them. These aren't your ordinary shadows, they have a life of their own. They are the silent spectators of the town's history, the keepers of its many secrets. In Whispering Pines, secrets are as plentiful as pine needles, scattered all around for those brave enough to seek them. Every home, every stone, every tree holds a secret, one more intriguing than the last. The rustling whisper them, the howling wind chants them, and the silent shadows watch as the mysteries unfold. Every creak of the old wooden houses, every flicker of the candlelight, every whisper of the wind, they all carry the weight of a ghost story. A story of a town steeped in mystery and draped in darkness. A story that has been passed down through generations, becoming as much a part of the town's identity as the pines themselves. The town thrives on these stories, on the unknown, on the darkness that shrouds it, making it a place shrouded in intrigue and speculation. In the heart of the unknown, shrouded in darkness, lies this town named Whispering Pines. A town where the wind carries tales of the departed, and shadows flit in the corners of your eyes. Here, secrets are as plentiful as pine needles, and every creak and whisper carries the weight of a ghost story. Our first haunting tale takes us to a place where laughter and joy once echoed through the halls, the town's orphanage. This once bustling haven, a home for those children who had nowhere else to go, was a symbol of warmth, camaraderie, and an unspoken promise of a better future. It was a place where children, despite their challenging circumstances, found solace and companionship. Sounds of playful laughter, cheerful chatter, and occasional cries over a lost toy or a minor scrape would permeate the air. The echoing halls were filled with the spirit of children, who, despite the void of parental love in their lives, found a sense of belonging and acceptance in each other. However, one fateful night, an inferno of insurmountable ferocity erupted, engulfing the orphanage in a devastating fire. The once lively place was transformed into an infernal spectacle of flames and despair. The fire, cruel and relentless, consumed everything in its path, reducing the sanctuary to a chilling monument, a stark reminder of a horrific past. This horrifying transformation turned the orphanage into a beacon of a dark past. The once echoed laughter and joy were replaced by an eerie silence. A silence so palpable that it seemed to resonate with the unheard cries of the innocent lives lost to the flames. That, in its ghastliness, served as a testimony to the cruel fate that befell the helpless children that once called the orphanage home. People claim that if you listen carefully, you can hear the ghostly cries of a young girl named Emily. She was one of the orphans who perished in the fire, a cheerful soul known for her infectious laughter and playful spirit. Her tragic fate has forever left a mark on the orphanage. Now, it is not uncommon for passers-by, especially on cold, quiet nights, to report hearing her desperate cries echoing through the eerie silence, pleading for help. Some claim to hear the ghostly cries of a young girl named Emily, echoing through the eerie silence, pleading for help. Venture beyond the town's limits, and you'll find yourself in the Whispering Pines forest. This place isn't just any ordinary woodland, it's a world in itself, hiding a myriad of secrets within its depths. The forest is a dense, ominous labyrinth, a maze of towering trees and thick undergrowth that swallows light and exudes an uncanny stillness, making it seem as though the forest itself is holding its breath. Every inch of the woodland seems to be teeming with an eerie sense of foreboding. The trees stand tall and stoic, their bark gnarled and twisted as if they've seen centuries of untold stories unfold. Their branches reach out like skeletal arms, covered in a cloak of dark evergreen needles that sway gently with the wind, creating an orchestra of soft rustles that sound like hushed whispers. The forest floor is a puzzle of fallen leaves, twigs, and tree crisscrossing like an ancient script written in an unknown language. Mossy rocks and patches of damp ferns add to the surreal ambivalence of the place, creating a vivid, yet strangely unsettling tableau. When the sun sets, the forest transforms. It becomes an amphitheater for shadowy figures that dance in the moonlight, their forms wavering and ethereal, like specters performing a haunting ballet. The night air is filled with eerie murmurs that wrap around you like a cold shroud, their source seemingly coming from everywhere and nowhere at the same time. Many have tried to unravel the mysteries of the Whispering Pines. Paranormal investigators, armed with high-tech equipment and firm resolve, have ventured its depths, hoping to capture proof of the otherworldly phenomena rumored to occur within its bounds. Some have emerged with chilling recordings of faint, unearthly voices, their tones resonating with a strange melancholy that sends shivers down the spine of those who dare to listen. These experiences only add to the enigma of the Whispering Pines. The forest doesn't reveal its secrets easily. It guards them jealously, whispering its own ghostly tales, enticing the bravest to step into its embrace. Paranormal investigators have ventured into its depths only to emerge with chilling recordings of faint, unearthly voices. On the outskirts of the town, perched on a hill, stands the Blackwood Manor, a silent testament to the town's early days. Its Gothic architecture, once grand and vibrant, now appears foreboding, its facade weather-beaten by centuries of neglect. It was the grand residence of the town's founders, its opulent halls once filled with laughter and life. It now stands abandoned, its former glory but a distant memory. The manor is shrouded in rumors that have swirled for centuries. Stories of tragic betrayal and a family cursed. Whispers of a love turned bitter, of a father's rage, of a mother's sorrow, and a child's despair echo through the town. The tales talk about a once happy family reduced to mere specters of their former selves, their spirits trapped within the manor's cold stone walls. Ghost hunters and thrill seekers alike are drawn to the manor. They come armed with the latest spectral detection technology, eager to unlock its mysteries and validate the town's age-old tales. They report inexplicable occurrences that test the limits of their understanding. Electromagnetic fields that suddenly and inexplicably spike, objects that shelves as if moved by unseen hands, lights flickering and bulbs bursting without apparent cause, and the inexplicable feeling of being watched are just some of the paranormal activities they've documented. They often speak of an eerie, chilling presence that pervades the manor. Some describe it as a cold spot that moves around. Others say it's a sense of being watched or followed around. This presence, they believe, is the residual energy of the cursed family. It's as if the very soul of the manor yearns to speak, to reveal its secrets, to tell the tale of its tragic past. It's a palpable feeling, a chilling, spectral energy that sends shivers down the spine of even the most seasoned ghost hunters. Ghost hunters report inexplicable occurrences, electromagnetic fields that spike without reason, objects that fly off shelves, and an eerie, chilling presence that pervades the manor. But as with all tales, the line between fact and fiction is blurred. Was the town of Whispering Pines built upon the foundations of tragedy? Did neglect cause the fire that consumed the orphanage? And what of the Blackwoods? Were they truly ruthless, their servant Amelia wronged and now seeking revenge from beyond the grave? Whispering Pines, a town where truth and legend intertwine, where every whisper carries a ghost story. Is it truly haunted by restless spirits, or is there a more sinister explanation lurking in the shadows? The chilling tales of Whispering Pines beckon you to delve deeper, to question, to seek the truth. And when you do, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Until then, keep the lights on. You never know what whispers you might hear in the dark.